Okay, here we go. Sorry, late broadcast, all that. Alright, now we got everything sorted out here. I knew I forgot something. Connor Leach and Carey will bring it down to the restart zone. I'm going to reiterate this since I was muted the whole damn time. Drivers with the letter P around their name. Doing my best to get them. Tell y'all who they are. Yada, yada, yada. We'll get it figured out. Connor Leach, holy hell. Leach with a big run off of turn 2. Colton Ward and Lindmark still side by side as much as the rest of the field is. As Leach Winter down in turn number 3. Connor Leach has led 9 laps so far already tonight. 90 to go. Going to be 89 at the line. But Harry Lindmark clear Blackwell. Lindmark setting his sights on the 71. But here comes the 18 of Blackwell. Colton Ward looking to the inside in that 18. Ward's going to be took 3 wide by Hinton. Well, he was about to be took 3 wide by a couple other drivers and thought better of it. Of course, Colton Ward, no stranger to victory lane, never has been. Go on through the field here. Justin Millicar slipped back to 11th right now. So we're going to switch the overlays here. I'll tell you, one driver came close to winning. Only just a few short minutes ago in the MMS race. Right now running 15th to AAA to Chase Mastretta. Trying to put that second place finish out of his mind. Trying to go to work right now. Mastretta running in the 15th spot with 87 to go. On back through the field. Find Gordon Glidewell and others right now. Glidewell 23rd. Doug is back in on the lead right now. Harry Lindmark and Connor Leach. About to be a battle right here for the lead. 86 to go. Right now as things run. Top 5 as they run. I was having an issue here. Alright, no caution. We'll keep it straight for the moment. Caution is out. Seth Heyman against the outside wall. Well, that's going to be big. Heyman against the outside wall. Massive damage to that truck. Knight more than likely done for the 30. And oh man. Heyman will spin it out again. Let's go back and see why we're under caution. Exit turn 4 seems to be a trouble spot tonight. Chase comes down, makes contact to 30, and right hooks him right into the wall hard. Well, hard to say if that's a misjudge or what. Obviously, I'm going to believe it was a misjudge, but regardless, it is not what Seth Heyman wanted. But Heyman's still trying to get the car back straight. Under our second caution tonight. So points coming into tonight, if I can find them. Ranking. Points coming into tonight. At least for the driver rankings. Okay, this is power rankings. I need leaderboards. There we go. Playoffs coming into tonight. What I'm looking at's right. It's not going to be a night that Seth Heyman wanted, for damn sure. Of course, Seth Heyman comes in 12th in the points. Dylan Connolly comes in 11th. Championship implications tonight. 162 and Nicholas in 10th. Top 10 coming into the night. Colton Ward and Connor Leach separated by 5 points coming into tonight right now. Leach in first. Colton Ward's in 5th. Braden Walters come in 3rd. Brent Garber. Nicholas Bass. Justin Millicar. Tyler Henry. Diego Burrell. Gordon Gladwell. 162 and Nicholas. Dylan Connolly and Seth Heyman as the points coming into tonight. We're going to re-rack the field again. Connor Leach, Harry Lindmark. First St. Then you got Black Rail Carrier Stevenson, Ward, Stanton, Hinton, Millicar, and Harmon, the top 10 coming into tonight. Coming up for this restart. All right. Let's try it again. Leach and Lindmark bring them. Well, we'll be bringing them to the restart zone here momentarily. Down back straight away. Of course, I will not be alone tonight. Trevor Asbernoth will be joining me up here in the booth later on. Kind of get things back on track here, so to speak. All right. Leach and Landmark brings it down. We're rolling. Attempt number 3. Dylan Conley, black flag. Cleared now. Keep it going. Well, Leach already jumping up to about 0.2 of a second lead. Blackwell right behind him and Lindmark both. 64, Dylan Carrier now drops right down behind him in 4, side by side for 5th between Stevenson and Ward as they thunder down the front straightaway. Doing with that 71 fast truck tonight. Already look at it and tell. Right now, Noah Blackwell to the bottom. Was going to try and make a move on Leach. Not able to get there. Side by side for 3rd. Right on board. Right on board Noah Blackwell right now. We'll jump up good with Colton Ward here. Right on board with him. All right, now the points leader coming into tonight by 5 over championship rival Connor Leach, who right now leads. I'm back to the field. Can't find anybody else. Right now, Chase Mastrutta still rolling on out to the racetrack after that incident with Seth Heyman. Right now, Mastrutta in 30th. Josh Jabroni right now up 20 spots from where he started tonight. Right now in 20th. Corey Wright up 22. Right now, Wright's the biggest mover of the race so far tonight. Up 23, or up 22 spots from where he started this race. All right, now it's all Connor Leach leading at Chicagoland. Right now, the field runs 75 laps to go. Well, top 5 as they run. Aaron Stans, as a matter of fact, has worked himself up into a top 5 spot at the moment. Staying right now behind Blackwell and Lindmark, or Carrier and Lindmark, I should say. Well, 27 is on the move. Of course, been a rough couple. Of course, Aaron's always one of them. Always at the front majority of the time. When luck's on his side, he's at the front. Trying to lead, trying to get wins. Solid top 10 driver. Right now, a great run for the 27. On back through the field. Further back, Justin Miller car continues to drop back. Oh, contest there! Just said it. And can I get my words right? Stand up and over. 51 of Stevenson hard into the wall. Gosh, to mighty damn. Under caution again, Corey Wright, massive damage. Stanton's car trying to get the truck rolling. There's Mastrada through the grass. Gosh, Jiminy, what has happened again? Let's look at it. But again, put in a 3-wide scenario. 51 comes down, kind of net code, touches the 27, around they go and up and over. Good gosh almighty. Oh, and Aaron gets blasted again. Yeah, that was net. I believe that was Glidewell. We'll have to go back and look. Right there, see, it all starts. Really, it kind of starts whenever the 64 gets put 3 wide, and I believe the 51 trying to go for a hole that maybe hadn't opened up yet. Let's see right here. Yeah, 51 tries to go. He sees it, unfortunately. Kind of net codes into the 27. It's right on board. Let's run on board with Trevor Harmon through this. You see it right there, it's just going to fall right into Harmon's lap. Gives a shot to a 51 that sends him up and over. Well, I really think the best camera was really going to show us what really happened, just to give us a perspective from the driver's view. If I can find him. Right on board with Tyler Stephen on the roll bar cam. Just gotta run, try and make the best of it working from there. I mean, net codes to 27 and up and over, and here we go. Up and over. Was able to keep the truck going. Right now, Wayne Eastwood's your leader. Colin Leach second. Bryce Hinton third. Noah Blackwell, Harry Lindmark top 5. It'll be the first time that we'll have a new leader. Right now, to rewrite the top 10, Eastwood, Lynch, Hinton, Blackwell, Lindmark, Ward, Cook, Wright, Cox, and Haynes. That's your top 10 via last names, might add. All right. Fourth restart of the night. We're going on lap 32. And Eastwood with a great start. Now we're going to see how Connor Leach's truck can really handle. While not being in the lead right now, is going to have a massive run coming off turn 2 down the back straightaway. Going to get to a 3-wide by Bryce Hicks and a power move by the A6. And Eastwood is going to get swallowed up from first to now about 6. Just like that. Contact between the 42 and the 18. Bryce Hinton sent that truck in there hard to make a move for lead. Here comes Lindmark to the bottom. 3 wide for the lead. Man, oh man. Well, Connor Leach knows 5 points separate him and Ward. That this race could very well determine the championship as they run. Right now, Colt Ward in 6th. Leach back out front. Lindmark right behind him. Lynch going to trot down to the apron. Back up the track. Right now, Connor Leach, fastest lap of the race at a 30.799. Right now, Lindmark right back down to the bottom again for the lead. Harry Lindmark will get at the line, will lead his first laps tonight. 66 laps to go. Right now. Dylan Connolly is out on the racetrack. Right now, server. 65 to go, down the back straightaway. Well, now that gap's turning just about half of a second lead, so Harry Lindmark starting to check out with this lead. Don't know if Connor Leach is really just wanting to try to save tires here. Or maybe the handling on that 71 might be going away. We'll have to see how the race goes on, but right now under attack from Blackwell. Bryce Hinton right now running in 4th. Colt Ward occupies the 5th spot. Right now as they run. Of course, Lindmark not involved in the championship, and that's where you're seeing the drivers with the name P on the ticker. Them are all the playoff drivers right now. Connor Leach, the highest of the playoff drivers, running in 2nd. Colt Ward 5th. The next car all the way down to the bottom, Justin Miller car right now in 10th. He is the 3rd highest of the playoff drivers. Right now, Miller car enters tonight 6th in points. With Nicholas Bass, you'll look at him. Right now running in the 18th spot. Bass winner tonight, 5th in points. Just above Justin Miller car. Right now, Bass sitting in the 18th, a couple positions behind him. The 162 and Nicholas. Right now, he is in a dogfight just outside the top 20. 21st, as a matter of fact, make it 20th now. A lot of drivers having issues tonight with Chicagoland, to say the least. Diego Barrell and Brady Waters coming in tonight 3rd in the points. Not been an easy night for Brady, involved in an incident earlier in the race. Right now playing catch up in 24th. Dylan Conley right now in 29th. Brent Garber, Tyler Henry as well, Gordon Glidewell right now running in 32nd. Right now it's showing the 32 of, or the 58 of Brent Garber and Tyler Henry out of this race. Oh, contact! Another necklace is around in this. Under caution and another champion, another playoff drivers involved. We'll see a lot of damage to the 162 of Nicholas right now. Then he's able to keep it going straight. A little bit of damage to the front. Man, oh man. Braden Walters also getting a piece of this somewhere. Just talked about him. Came into the night third in the points, and the night just got worse. Well, let's see what happens. We're going to enter turn 3. The 62 gets into the wall from there. 316 gets around him, 256. Jared Hayes will finish him off, just send him on around. Really not as bad as what it looks. We'll see what happened to Braden Walters through this. He sees it right there going down, going down, going down, going down, and he is going to make contact. Not much damage to that truck, so. Under the 4th caution of the night. And what has been a race for the playoff drivers. It's been impactful for several of them. While we're in the car, see if we can get a word. Justin Miller car, Gary James up here at Broadcast B. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, buddy, all I'm gonna say right now, if I'm looking at it right, you walk into the night 6th in points. Playoff drivers having a lot of issues, mainly ones in front of you. Byron in the back was already out of this race. How does that put you right now, running in 11th? Does that kind of take a little bit of pressure off of you, trying to climb up the points tonight, or is it just survival and hope to see if the 84 can get to the end here?
I think it's a little both. I'm at a loss of words. I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, I'm that, like, this track has tamed me. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do and what I'm doing wrong. But I mean, as long as I can steady it home, this is the one race where I feel like, like you said, a lot of drivers have had issues. So, I would like to do good here, but I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. My tires are fine. Everything's fine. It's just I'm slow. I don't know.
All right, buddy. We'll look forward to see how it plays out for you. I'll let you get on back down to your teammates and see what you can figure out.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, now I'm starting to get my bearings back here. So, of course, I apologize. The broadcast has been a bit of a mess. This was extremely last minute. Doing my best here to learn the names the best I can. A lot of these drivers you'll see tomorrow night for the Midnight Racing League Super Speedway Series that will be right here on the Raging Idiot Racing Network as well. Of course, Trevor Hauser will not be joining me in the booth later on. But right now, Harry Limwart, Noah Blackwell, Connor Leach, Colton Ward, Bryce Hinton, your top 5. Timothy Cook, Corey Wright, Jordan Hand, Simon Limwart, and Gavin Henson, the top 10. We're rolling. You see Harry with a great start again. Really seems like Lear's catching the field, really sleeping a lot. That's about how I view it right now. Right now, you look back, Brent Garber back in onto the racetrack, 11 laps down. Going to be a massive blow for his playoff run. Oh, we got more. Chicagoland's involved in this. One truck upside down. Good God almighty. 76 of Kevin Allen's involved in this. Massive damage to the 95. And that will more than likely be terminal. And another championship driver involved in another wreck. Well, Courtney Herbert, a lot of damage to them. Gordon Glidewell looks like he's got some damage involved. Maybe a little bit here. What has happened? Well, it's the 5th caution of the night. We're going to see what happened. We're 3 wide. The 136 going to Walton, 95 for Nair. Just ping pongs off of him, and then the 76 gets turned and flipping. Good gosh almighty. Well, 53 to go under our 5th caution. Let's ride on board with Dylan through this. There's all going to start at the inner turn 3 right here. Well, 3 wide. So you're going to see a 316 is going to get the wall right there. Going to come off the wall. Going to make contact with Decon, and Fernair's just on right there. Good God. Hell of a shot. Pink truck took a hard shot into the wall. I believe that would be Courtney. Good God. Trying to board some more drivers. That was awesome. Going on with the 51 of Tyler Stevenson through this, if we can find him. Right on board the 51 through this whole scrap when we get back around to it. He's going to see, he's going to be way back there. Sees the wreck on the brakes. He's going to get ran over from behind. Well, lastly, before we get back rolling, we're going on board with Kevin Allen, which will be one of the wildest rides in recent history. He's way back here in the back. All that happens, full throttle, not even lifting. Lifts now and then just bam. He will keep on going. Well, another championship twist. Curtis Mitchell and 316 meatball damage more than likely done. Courtney Herbert done with meatball damage as well. Well, Decon still out onto the racetrack, but you see the effects of that 95. Don't know how that car is going to handle from here on out. It's going to hope that a few more cautions is going to help him out. All right, we're going to try this again. Connor Leach back out front. We're rolling. Half down, half to go. Great start by Connor Leach so far has led. Well, Leach has led a lot of this race so far tonight. Of course, 5 points between him and Ward tonight. Colt Ward running in third, being challenged by fourth by Bryce Hinton. 3 wide for Phil. Oh, contact. Josh Jabroni saves it. Hell of a save by the 49. Unfortunately, all that track position that he had, he can kiss it goodbye. Hell of a save, but he will drop back to somewhere just inside the top 20, outside the top 25. More than likely. We'll focus back in on the battle for the lead. Bryce Hinton at 86 is coming. Hinton's coming. Blackwell's coming. Connor Leach will continue to lead. Here comes Blackwell looking back to the bottom. Not going to be able to get to him. That drive off for that 71 is massive, but they're going to send it in turn 1 hard. Side by side for second. On back through the field. Wayne Eastwood. Slow for a moment off the pace. Tune back into that in a minute, but right now Connor Leach getting challenged by Blackwell. You're going to ride on board with him. Doing an awesome job right now of holding on to this. Right now, holding on to the lead. Been out front the majority of the night so far, other than Harry Lindmark. But it has not been easy for Connor Leach. On back through the field, check in on some of our other playoff driver right now. Colton Ward continuing to fall back. Ward right now restarted third. He has dropped back down to 8th and continuing to lose spots. Something amiss on the 18 right now. Braden Waters third in points coming into the night. A massive turnaround up to 8th for Waters. Well, there's 3 of your playoff drivers right there. Of course, Leach still leading. Justin Miller-Carr right now in 13th, battling for 13th right now. You heard Miller-Carr saying, like, don't know what's up with the car, don't know what's up, if it's him, the car, what the issue is. Right now, it has not been a good night for Justin Miller-Carr. Buggins back into the lead. Bryce Hinton at 86 on the charge. Right now, Hinton's last lap, a 6:93 to Leach's 7:29. So right now, the A6 with the speed. Here comes Lindmark out of nowhere. Restarted back in 19. You can tell that 43 has been cutting through the field. Right now, a question's coming, a poll's coming up that you fans can answer. Right now, as they stand, Harry Lindmark out front. Leach will fall back to second. Braden Waters third. Hinton fourth. Noah Blackwell in fifth. How about Jordan Hand up 25 spots from where he started this race? The 65's on the move. Right now, now you see where your favorite drivers are running, or your favorite manufacturer, I should say. Right now, it is the Ford 1-2, a Toyota 3-4. Well, actually, Toyota third, fourth, and Toyota third. Bryce Hinton's Ford runs in fourth. And Noah Blackwell's Toyota rounds out the top 5. But right now, they're all chasing Harry Lindmark. 40 to go. Going back to the field. Then Connolly still out onto the racetrack. With a 43, another playoff driver to 43, Diego Burrell in the pits. 39 to go. You see D come about to go one lap down to Lindmark. He'll give it up easily. Has not been a night that Connolly has wanted. Well, right now, Brandon Waters has found himself up to second. Andrew Watts as well up to third. Connor Leach has slipped back to the fourth spot, still being hounded by Bryce Hinton. But Chase Mastrutta bringing himself up into a top 10 spot right now, side by side with the 18 of Noah Blackwell. Great run for Mastrutta, of course. Coming off of a second place run in the MMS race just a few minutes ago. Colton Ward, the points leader coming into the night, has slipped back to ninth, make it 10th actually. And in jeopardy of falling out of the top 10 here. The Ward's on older tires, don't know, another server issue. Oh no, folks, something's going on here. All right, we're back. We don't know if Trevor Asbronoff will make it. If he does, we'll have to go back to cheering the screen. But right now, fix one issue. Fix the issue at hand. Well, right now, Andrew Lott's up 14 spots before he started this race. Raging Idiot Racing Network pit strategy length ought to tell a better story than where a lot of these drivers came from, and God if it does. Well, Lindmark and Lott's up on a 17-lap run. Of course, driver in third, that'd be Brian Waters. 22-lap run. Hinton Mastretta. Here comes Waters. About slides it in on the pit road. Saves it. Massive save. Well, Leach will be in this time. He'll work down the back straightaway. Course 34 to go, and Andrew Lott's has not led a lap tonight, but right now is trying to run down to 430 of Harry Lindmark. John Leach will recover back to third, Mastrutta fourth. Bryce Hinton has gone up to fifth as right now. I think my broadcast partner's here. Trevor Asbronoff, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I'm here, loud and proud, baby. How's it going?
Going pretty good. I'm going to try to share my screen again with you here. So hopefully it won't cause my computer to spaz out like it just did a minute ago. What an update.
Looking pretty good.
What an update. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Yeah. So, well, it might blink in and out here for you because I'm switching between screens. Just let that, it'll come back whenever I come back. But to give you the update, it has been a bad night for playoff drivers. It has been a bad night. Unless your name is Connor Leach. Now, Connor Leach has led just about half of this race, but right now running in the third spot, you're looking at the leader, Harry Lindmark. But yes, sir, it has been a rough night for playoff drivers in general.
Yeah, I see that. They got a couple of guys, notable names down in the back right there. They, I I don't know. I'm just getting caught up here, Jim Bob. I'm trying to figure out what's going on right now. So I apologize. I was a little tardy to the party, but I'm here to do what I can and help out. So I appreciate you having me in the booth here tonight. I don't know where Landon's at, so yeah.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
Tell me what to get everything situated and still trying to get some things situated. Servers like they're having some issues tonight as well.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, as it runs, I know the screen's black for you at the moment, but right now, Landmark Lots, Connor Leach, Chase Mastrota, Wayne Eastwood, your top 5. Right now, Harry's led for 26 laps so far. The notable thing to mention, Metalcar Motorsports has been struggling tonight. Talked to Justin under a caution. It has been a struggle for the 86. Colton Ward slipped back outside the top 10. Now, I'm tuning in late to the season here, so if you just want to give me and the fans a bit of a rundown of what's happened so far with the playoffs. I know that.
Yeah, for sure. Give me 1 second, actually. Yeah, all right. So, pretty much, Colton Ward has been Colton Ward and Connor Leach have been dominating the playoffs so far. This should be our second race that we're in right now into the playoff. So they're holding pretty steady right now, but there's still anything can happen. It's still kind of early. I'm now seeing that Colton Ward, which is last year's winner in the point series, is currently somewhere down in the back. Looks like 22nd, 21st.
Well, right now,
that'll be a big hit tonight.
I think right now, green flag pit stops are going underway right now.
Mm-hmm.
Part of them.
And a lot of these guys actually have a big chance to make up some points. It looks like here tonight, and I don't know if you know about this, but we have our in-season bracket challenge too, and that could, yeah, we have an in-season bracket challenge. This is our second round of the bracket challenge, and a lot of these guys that are in it, some of the guys like Colton Ward, Justin Melkar, Connor Leach, Brent Garber, yeah, a couple of guys like that are now in their seed of the bracket, are racing against each other also for a chance to win $50 at the end of the season. So a lot of things going on here tonight that we'll brush over here later, but yeah, still getting the mitts on, and I'm liking this race, man. This has been going pretty steady so far for the 10 laps that I've watched, and yeah.
Well,
what you thinking right now?
Well, it's been a rough start. It's been a rough start to the race for everybody. Had 5 cautions to start right now. Looking at the leader still. I know I ain't going through the field, trying to work the screens here, but it has been a rough start. About 5 cautions for the first half of the race, but it is actually the longest green flag run we've had, consisting maybe about anywhere from 10 to 15, 20 laps or so with 25 to go. But yeah, like I said, if it has not been handling issues for playoff drivers, it has been wrecks galore. Notable names, Decon's been involved in incident right now. Right now, Decon's running somewhere about 30th or so. The 58's had issues tonight, involved in several wrecks. It has just been a nightmare for some drivers. But right now, check the comment section here for a quick second. So yeah, if all goes straight right now, top 3 is on a 28-lap run. I'm not quite sure what the fuel run is. Some's on 33-lap runs. Matter of fact, if you give me a second here, we can look at the Raging Idiot pit strategy report. And right now, top 5, pretty much on the same strategy. Harmon's gone 47 laps. They're really coming into the night. Did you expect tires or did you expect fuel to really be the big thing tonight?
I would say probably tires, because so I don't know. Normally these races, how they go, they get their cautions out early and then they run it out to the end. That's a trend we've been having all season, and I'm assuming the tires are going to be the biggest thing here. Looks like Harry Landmark is a newcomer, actually. He's been here about 3 weeks now, and he's won a race. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just a race that he won.
I was there.
Him and his brother Simon. So they've been out here. He's probably going to be the one to watch here tonight. Andrew Lotz has been pretty good. Wayne Eastwood's been coming on in the past few weeks. So it'll be pretty interesting to see who's going to save tire and who's going to make it to the end. As it looks like
Landmark
is spinning and he's
says,
sideways, baby.
hang on to her.
Oh,
Nope.
come on, girl.
Well,
Sorry.
I hate to say if that's the commentator jinx or what that deal was. Andrew Lotz is in right behind him. Man, oh man. Like I
it
said,
could have been a lot worse. That was great, but man.
Like I said, it has been a night. Whoever walks out here tonight just had the most luck on their side. Right now, looking at the leader, and like I said, you can probably handle these names and numbers better than I can. But right now, Eastwood. Well, right now Eastwood's your leader. See, Lots coming out now at the pitch road. Man, that's a gut blow to Harry Lindmark.
Oh yeah, definitely not what he wanted to see, but hopefully he looks like he bounced back pretty decently well. Let's see if he's gonna change the strategy a little bit, maybe try to put some distance or make up some time while these guys are still out here. A lot of times, looks like he pitted pretty early, and a lot of these guys are staying out, so he's gonna try to probably make up as much time with that difference in tires.
I'm about to say 20 to go. 20 to go right now. Well, right now it's Eastwood, Harmon, Jones, Nicholas, and Leach the top 5. Colton Ward has worked himself back up to 7th. And really, if you're a playoff driver, see, good God. And the 46 and the 86 almost came together right in front of the leader, but really, what's the mindset now? 26 to go, or 18 to go. Really, what's the mindset right now? Because if you're a playoff driver, if you're Colton Ward right now, a green flag pit stop kind of saves you because he won't lose as many spots right now as what he has under a restart. But if you're a playoff driver, how are you going to, 18 to go has not been a good night for him. How are you going to shift your focus in the next week's race? I believe I ask you this question every time I interview you for MMS.
Well, I think the plan for them here tonight is going to be just log all the points they could possibly get. Is just try to stay up front, stay as far up front as they possibly can, and just try to get the points. Because I think if there's not a caution, it looks like they're probably going to keep it green here. I don't know. I tend to jinx that. They tend to have a caution every time I talk about it. But if they tend to keep it green here, they probably just need to log the laps and to see if they can get as much points towards the end. But other than that, man, I don't know. They're moving pretty good. Some of these playoff drivers are. I think we got the playoff drivers in 4th.
Tell you what, I'll make it easy.
3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Looks like.
Tell you what, I'll make it easy on you.
There it is. You see, Nicholas Aloysia is in what is that, 3rd? Then we got Colton Ward is in 5th, and looks like
Miller Carr is the next highest running of the playoff guys right now in 14th.
Yeah, so I think those two up front definitely need to watch out, and and just try to make as many points as they can.
Right now, focusing on driver running 3rd, the highest playoff driver. Okay, so Harmon's in. Well, man, really far right into Nicholas's lap with 15 to go if Eastwood decides to pit. Well, I say that, and there's somebody ahead of him now. Seth Heyman. To be honest, the servers have been, I don't know if it's been me or the servers, but everything's been all over the place, as you can tell. I know the server's been issued a lot over the last 2 weeks, so we'll see. I don't know what's going on with it now. I think the computer's like 3 broadcasts is enough. I think that's what the.
Oh, so that's right. Your night's been pretty busy tonight.
Oh,
you had 2 broadcasts before this and one last minute.
Yeah. Been a rough go at it, but right now, Seth Heyman still. Not Seth Heyman. Yeah, I don't know what's going. But right now, Eastwood's still a leader with 13 to go. I should focus back on him. Yeah, the season's been pretty wild up to this point. Well, here comes Eastwood in. And I'm going to tell you right now. If it'll ever figure out what the hell it's doing, I'll be happy. Yeah, sorry. It's been, like I said, last minute computer spasming out.
Oh, man, it's just one of them things.
Yeah. Right now, according to my other thing, according to the race control app, Seth Heyman will be your leader. Connor Leach right behind him, 3.3 seconds and coming. And I'll tell you this, I'll tell you one thing you missed. It would be, as many laps as Connor Leach has led tonight, believe somewhere around, led the opening 31, plus 23 to that, as here comes Heyman into the pits and about spins it out.
Woo!
But it's been all Connor Leach tonight. I know Harry led part of that race, part of the race middle way through, but other than that, I mean, the 71 has been on a tear. And of course, I know you know this, but right now, the drivers 1-2 comes into the night, 5 points separated between them. So.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah, and they looks like they're gonna try to put a little gap on them with these points with old Connor and Leach. Yeah, they're both playoff drivers, so they're definitely good position here for Mellicar Motorsports, and they are with 10 to go. They're sitting pretty. Now, okay, I want to say this: the last time we saw Connor Lynch and Colton Ward in this position, Colton Ward ran Connor Leach down and passed him with a couple laps to go. So I think this is going to be a big test here to see if old Connor and Colton can get them a little fun little 9 laps to go. Just depending on how they're running and if they're saving tire. Colton's usually really good with saving tire, and Connor's usually good at being out front. So yeah, let's see how this goes, because they're gonna have a good little shootout here toward the end.
Well, right here is what I alluded to earlier as far as Mellicar Motorsports struggling so far tonight. You see back there, for whatever reason, Colton Ward's car just, I don't know if it's the short run or what it is. We're actually going to drive back here and kind of look, but right now,
hey man, look who's in second place.
Harry Lindmark. And running Connor Leach down. All right,
boy, he's coming.
Focus back on the lead here.
Oh, he's there. Holy crap, he's there.
And gone. Harry Lindmark with 8 to go. That's really been Leach's competition tonight. Has been that 430. Y'all got a lot of drivers. Y'all have gone up into the triple digits and deep into the triple digits. Well, look at the fall off now. Leach is struggling.
Yeah, they got a 5 lap difference in tires. It's telling me on my ticker here. Harry, not Larry. Harry pitted on lap 80, and old Connor and Colton pitted on 72. So actually, that's a 8 lap difference in tires. And as you can tell, he is pulling. He's almost got a half of a second gap, probably more than a half a second gap on old Connor. And actually, it's not. It's it looks like Leach fell to third, and Lotz has taken over the second place position. Andrew Lotz, and he is on the same tire set as Harry Lindmark. So interesting to see if he can run him down.
Well, I'm gonna say
maybe they can do something there.
I'm gonna say this: been a hell of a drive for Harry Lindmark to spin out on pit road and just rebound right back to the lead. And what a drive that this driver's put on. Now, of course, you alluded to about his 3rd week here. A lot of people don't know I was there whenever this kid burst onto the scenes, helping race control with Hernandez and Powers. And I want to tell you, I believe it was Texas, wasn't it?
It was, yep.
I mean, kid was on that whole truck, that whole night was on a tear. About like Briscoe was at Darlington. I mean, and right now, looks like he'll be doing the same again tonight, but I don't know. Lotz is there. If he can get through this last traffic, he'll have a chance here.
Yeah, they're having to find themselves navigating through this lap traffic, and Lots is closing in a hurry with 4 to go, exiting 3 and 4.
Well, folks, get up off your seats, grab the beer, don't change the dial.
Oh, he's there! Oh my God! Oh wait, that's not him. That's a lap car. I'm sorry. I'm getting
good.
I'm
But he's
getting too excited.
Oh, you ain't lying. Yeah, really, folks, 118 on the East Coast. Ain't no reason to go find the football highlights. You ain't got to worry about football right now. You got to worry about these final 3 laps. Will Lots get to him? 0.3 of a second the difference. Really,
Lots just trying everything he can.
Lots really gets him off the corner. But I think Lindmark's big thing is entry. I say that. Lots gained a massive ton.
Let me ask you, what are you gonna do? What do you think he's gonna do? You think he's gonna put the bumper to him, move him out of the way,
no.
or he's gonna try to stick it on his side?
Well, I mean, ain't no playoff. They ain't got to worry about championship. So right now, I think this will be more. This will be Lots' first win here. I don't know.
Yeah, if he can get it.
I don't know what he's going to do, but he's got to be big. And I hate to say it, he might have to put the bumper to the back of Lindmark. Because right here, Lindmark took the middle lane. He's going to leave the bottom open for Lots to get there if he can make it work. But to drive off of turn 4 down the back straightaway, I don't think he can get there to him. He's going to have to drive it in hard, and I mean sailing in. Off of turn 4 for the final time. Second win in 3 weeks. Harry Lindmark takes it over Andrew Lots. Connor Leach, the highest of the playoff drivers, will come in 3rd. Colt Ward will come in 5th. Well, I'm glad you made it back to see that, because that was thrilling, to say the least.
Yeah, what a finish. He almost. Hey, shout out to Andrew and Harry. Making that a little exciting there towards the end, because that was unexpected. And hey, maybe if they had a little more time, they could have been side by side of the line. But that was a great finish between the two of them.
Awesome finish, but of course, got to think championship probably just got a whole lot tighter between Leach and Ward. Next highest running playoff driver that I can tell, Justin Millicar, will come in 12th. But this kid...
Yeah, it looks like Nicholas Bass was 14th and Braden Walters was 22nd for your playoff drivers.
For Dylan Conley, I saw going through the playoff thing already deep in the hole. From what I can see, Conley will come home 31st, not the night that he won in Norfolk. Diego Barrell, Gordon Glidewell, Nicholas. Like I said, rough night for several drivers. Let's see if we can get Harry in here if you're ready for him. If he's even in the Discord call.
Oh, we usually got to ping him. He's not usually in here. Oh, yeah. They're in the post-race review.
Oh, you all right?
Want me to bring them up here?
If you want to, I can bring them. Don't matter to me.
Yeah. It's your broadcast, brother. You just allowed me to be here.
Yeah.
I'm bringing him to the broadcast booth right now.
Harry Lindmark, Gary Jenkins, Trevor Adams, not up here in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I do got a copy. What's up?
Hell of a night. For the longest time, like it was going to be a Connor Leach show, but tell me at the end, tell me throughout the race, where did you feel the car starting to come in? Did you feel like it was coming in really towards the middle of the race? Really, at what point did you realize you had Connor Leach and the rest of the field in the bag?
I'm going to be honest, I didn't really know. When I pit at lap 50 and no one else pit, I'm not going to lie, I kind of shit my britches there. I'm like, oh, well, that's my race possibly. As far as for the car going in, the car kind of came in after that pit stop. When I was in the lead, no dirty air, you could drive it off the right rear a little bit. I like a loose car, so it just felt great for me.
Well, I do want to ask now, let Trevor ask you some questions. I want to ask your right now championship rival, Colton Ward, will finish 2 spots behind you in 5th. I want to ask going forward through the remainder of the playoffs. Where's the mindset at? You get one up over Colton tonight. Came in tonight 5 points. 5 points behind him. Really?
Nope.
I don't think
That's not Harry. That was that was Connor. It's not Harry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a long night. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But
they're all good.
Trevor, you take over the questions here for a minute. My brain's fried. It's been a long night.
Yeah, no problem. Harry, I got one question for you. How the hell did you save that truck getting on the pit road and still come back to win the race? You were virtually 90 degrees. You were 180 degrees in the grass, and you came back.
It was real life. It
and
would
got
have
the
been a
dub.
caution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a miracle straight from freaking heaven above, man. I mean, the brake bias, I like to run it more towards the rear tires because it's a little looser. And I was doing so, in a heavy braking, the rear end stepped out, and I just couldn't save it. But when I got to the grass, I'm like, yup, I'm getting an unsafe pit entry, and I'm holding for like 40 seconds. I'm cooked. And when I got back on, I'm like, holy shit, I'm good. I'm in the clear. But my friend Loach behind me, good friend of mine, he passed me. I'm like, shit, I got to get my game together. Luckily, he caught up to some lap traffic, made my way around him, and we got the win.
Hey, man. Hey, I mean, good work all the way around. I came in a little tardy to the party, but when I came here, I saw you were leading. So, hey, I know you probably put a show out for these boys tonight. Definitely got you a win. Appreciate you coming out again for another week at the Midnight Racing League. You got any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give to the people before we let you go?
Yeah, thanks Advanced Auto Parts. Thanks Andrew Loach for not wrecking me all he could have. And Huddy's a piece of shit.
I'll be damned. Oh,
Hey,
Lord,
man.
Lord have mercy.
You just wait on it. You come back next week, we're gonna get you a little beef graphic. You can talk all the mess you want. But we appreciate you, man. Congrats on the win tonight, and yeah, we'll see you next week.
I think the only issue is he's already gone.
He's already gone,
Okay.
brother.
Let me see. You want to get second place here? We got Andrew waiting in on us.
Yeah, I'll get him in. Andrew Lawrence, Garrett Jenkins, Trevor Asvernoth, up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yep, got you guys.
Well, I got one question.
Go ahead.
I got one question for you. You saw Lynn Mark spin on pit road. Did you feel like you maybe potentially had to race in the back at that point, knowing how it would play out with Connor Leach having that bit of a fall off towards the end?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was gonna save that or not, but he got it gathered up pretty good. So that was the only reason I was anywhere close to him. So I was thankful that happened. But once we got caught up with those lappers coming up through there, and I wanted to be pretty conservative around playoff guys. So this is my first league race. I was kind of just feeling stuff out, seeing how it went. So I was pretty happy with it.
Trevor?
Yeah. So we spoke to Harry just a second ago, and he said he thanked you for not wrecking him. My question is, I know you guys are good buddies from what he said. I think the next time you're in that position, yeah, you should wreck him. Because, hey, buddy, a win is a win, and you're racing midnight here at the Midnight Racing League.
Yeah,
You think?
Yeah, I probably
you
will
think-
next time. I'll give him one
There.
more.
So the follow up, sorry, I can't trying to keep it together. The follow up with that question, you got anything you think you could have done there at the end? I know you're trying to keep it clean on them, try to have a good little finish, but anything you think you possibly had to get that dub?
Yeah, I missed the bottom a couple times where I probably could have got a little bit closer to him, but I was just trying to keep the race green again. My first league race, didn't want to mess any of the playoff guys up. I wasn't even going to race until the next season, but I decided to give it a run tonight and see what it's like. So I might have been able to get a little bit closer, but he was pretty fast. So I'm not going to say he deserved to win, but he earned it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, hey man, appreciate you coming out tonight. Welcome to the Midnight Racing League. Hopefully we're gonna catch you next week. I think we're gonna be at Talladega next week, and
Lord.
yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. So you got
All right.
you got any shout outs or sponsors you want to give out before we let you go?
Just Just In-N-Out Burger, thank you, and thanks to the league for letting me join. It's fun.
Hey, that's right. You heard it here first. In-N-Out Burgers. Thank you, Midnight Racing League. Appreciate you, Andrew. We're gonna go ahead and kick you on out of here so we get third place.
All right, later, guys.
I know where. I know now where I got a question from. I saw him in the waiting room. I was looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, they're right under us right there.
Yeah. All right. The highest of the playoff drivers.
Yep. And we got old Connor Leach. Let's bring him up.
Connor Leach, Garrett J, and Trevor Asper not up here in the broadcast, but you got a copy?
I got a copy, boys.
Well, now I'm going to ask that. Now I'm going to ask the right person the right question. But came into this race 5 points behind Colton Ward. You'll leave out of here finishing third. Ward will be fifth, exiting tonight unofficially, but more than likely that's how it's going to wrap out. Talladega next week's always a wild card. How will you approach the remainder of these playoffs, especially with the wild card of Talladega next week?
Well, Talladega, yeah, like you say, will be a wild card. I'm a little upset. I'd like to run for the championship, but good win, Colton. I'm 90% sure I'm gonna have to miss the last race of the season, which freaking sucks. But good friend of mine having a bachelor party and don't want to miss that, and been friends with the guy since we were 3 years old, so can't miss that one. But if I can show up late to his party, then I'll be there. But if not, I'll miss that one. But hell of a league, hell of a season. It's been a hell of a lot of fun, and appreciate you coming in for the broadcast last minute. I know Trev and the boys always do a good job, but appreciate the last minute broadcast.
Ain't no problem. Trevor, got anything you want to ask him?
Oh, yeah. Hey, man. This is Midnight Racing League. If you got to take that rig to the bachelor party, you better damn do it. We better see you racing Talladega or wherever, the last race of the season, at the rig, at the bachelor party, matter of fact. That would be pretty crazy, but hey, man, we know life happens, and you might not make it for the end of the season, but hey, man, we appreciate you each and every week running with us. Yeah, I don't got nothing to say because you're always up here, so I really don't have any more questions. So, yeah. Hey, you got any sponsors or anything you want to shout out before we let you go?
I guess we'll shout out Skunkworks Graphics. Been a bit since I had the old Canada scheme on the car. I don't know if that was the one that was shown in the broadcast or not, but been a while since I had that one on. And shout out to Alan making this scheme. Haven't seen the guy for a little while, but he always does great paint schemes. But also freaking shout out to I guess you were talking to the winner tonight, and he had a moment on the pit road. I was looking at the inside wall and pit road when I came in for my last stop as well. It was scary. I don't know how I held on to the thing and gathered it up and went down pit lane. And I don't know. I guess Colton and Justin were struggling tonight. They had a little bit of a tough go at it. I know Colton, he's always fast, and I was surprised he never got past me, but I think just the way we're catching traffic, or all the cars that were lapped down, or guys coming on new tires, he giving them fits, and it was kind of a crazy race as far as strategy. When we saw Harry dip down into pit road there, we're going, way too early. That's not going to work. He's going to have to burn his stuff up and get back up to us. And it was like 3 laps into the run, I think he was already passing everyone. And we're like, oh, geez. Well, I think he had a huge gap on us. And, I finally just threw in the towel and said, all right, I'm pitting this time. And then Colton followed me down. And I came out with a third, which is good, but I wish it could have been a win. Would have been a lot sweeter. But, is what it is. Those guys had fresher tires a couple times. And, we tried to run them down, but they ran us down big time towards the end there. There's nothing we could do about it.
Well, I will ask you this one last question. I know I said I was done, but I didn't want to ask your perspective. You mentioned your teammates struggling tonight. And I want to ask you, really, you led a lot of laps tonight. What was the big difference that you saw with the car being in clean air versus being behind somebody and getting stuck behind them and all that dirty air? What was the big difference that you saw tonight that posed a struggle for you at least?
Well, it seemed like, going into the race, I would have thought the bottom was the way to go all the way around and just hit the bottom, save some tire. But it seemed like as the runs were going on, we're like, Jesus, like it you just got to full send it, and it seemed like tires almost they mattered, but they didn't really, like saving tires just the way the cautions fell and everything happened. Like you just couldn't afford to save tires because everyone coming through the field was just taking every run they could get, and it was like, man, like is anyone saving tires? And like I think after the first pit stop, I still had like 90% right front and right rear, and it was like, well, I got a lot of tire left, and this, that, and the other. But yeah, I don't know. It was I think we went into it like any normal race thinking saving tires was the way to go, but this race it just wasn't. You just had to go full send, and when I had the lead, I was going not as hard as I could, but as hard as I felt comfortable doing just to hold on to that clean air, and you could kind of pick your line, and it seemed like if you saw the guy in your mirror, kind of like the next gens and the real NASCAR, if you saw the guy in your mirror go low, you'd go low. If you saw him go a little higher, you'd go a little higher to give him the dirty air and do that. The clean air was huge. It was nice to have for a little while, but we didn't hold on to it the whole race, which is unfortunate, but we'll take the third.
Hey, yeah, hey, I mean, like you said, you take the third. It was a long night for everybody, and hey, you still got your podium at the end of the night. Good points. It probably won't matter later, but hey, good points nevertheless.
Hey, I'm sure hoping I can make that last race, but it's not looking like it's gonna happen, but I'm hoping to make it happen. Unfortunately, I can't really bring my rig up to where I'm going, which is like northern BC, British Columbia, Canada, up in the woods. We're going out there. The bachelor party's supposed to be building a cabin in the woods, so it's not looking likely.
Well, take it from experience. Alcohol, never say never if you have a little bit of alcohol with you.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I always have a few beers. I mean, I think I've said it before in this league. Before you start a race, got to make sure you got at least 3. And
some of my best broadcasts that came from me under the influence. I don't know about Trevor and Landon and him, but
amen to that. Yeah.
Throughout this race, I got 5 into me from
the
20 minutes of practice and through the race. So
yeah, liquid encouragement will be your best friend throughout life.
Yep.
Who said drinking and driving is a bad thing?
Hey, who knows? Maybe I drink a little too much at Talladega and take out the spork, and then the championship opens right up for whoever else.
Long way to
That's
go.
Right.
Cause never say never.
All right, boys. Well, you have a hell of a night. Thanks for the broadcast. You guys always do a good job. Good to see Trev and the boys up in the booth again with the Raging Idiot. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Well, that being said, Trevor, I know kind of a mess to start off with, but appreciate you coming back in for the last quarter of the race. Real quick, we'll go through the final results here, and it was not no 50-lap race. Yeah,
they got us, man.
Oh, they got us all right, but that was a very fun 50 laps, might I add. But anyway, Harry Lindmark, your winner tonight. Andrew Lott, second. Connor Leach, third. Simon Lindmark will come home fourth. Colton Ward, Jordan Ham, Bryce Hinton, Noah Blackwood, Jared Hayes, Timothy Cook will round out top 10. If you want to go 11th through 18th, and I'll just scroll down.
Yeah. We got Gavin Henson 11th. We got Justin Alcar in 12th. Chase Mistretta 13th. Nicholas I can never pronounce his name. Olizzi. No, is that Bass? I don't know. It's cut off, but I think it's Bass. Nicholas.
Yeah, Nicholas Bass. Yes.
Yeah. Nicholas Bass is in 14th. We got Wayne Eastwood 15th. Creighton Cox is in 16th. Josh Maroney in 17th. Willie Burton is in 18th. And we got Corey Wright, the old liquor and wine, 19th. Trevor Harmon, 20th. John Border, 21st. We got Braden, I'm assuming that's Walters. Braden Walters, 22nd. Mark Persons, 23rd. Corey Jones, 24th. Seth Heyman, finished 25th. Unfortunately, he was strong up there for a little bit. Gordon Gladwell, 26th. Nicholas Aloysia, there you go, 27th. And 28th, Tyler J. Stevenson. Tyler J. There we go. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Diego Burrow round out 29th. Ross
Campoli? Campoli.
Yeah, names are never my strong suit. But,
oh, dude, you're talking to the right one right here.
Campoli in 30th. Dylan Conley, not the night that he wanted. Will have to come home 31st. Dylan Carey had a great run going up until misfortune struck him like it did a lot of drivers tonight. Braden Reed. Gotta get this. Let's see, scrolling down here.
That should be Brent M. Garber, I think, is going to be 34th.
Yep. Kevin Allen, 35th. Curtis Mitchell, 36th. Courtney Herbert, 37th. Charlie Morgan, 38th. Aaron Stanton. If he ain't got bad luck, he ain't got no luck. Been a horrendous season for Stanton, to say the least. At least from what I've seen. But then again, he's 13th in points.
Mm-hmm.
So they ain't been too bad, but definitely not the type of season Aaron Stanton envisions when he straps into a race car. And Tyler Henry will round out the field, the lowest of the playoff drivers, in 40th tonight. Well, I'll say I was glad y'all let me fill in for PGR tonight. Of course, I ain't got the shoes that y'all do, but appreciate you joining me up here in the booth. And really, just to end us on the night, what can we expect going in next week from Talladega for somebody that runs super speedways every night, and most of the time they're broadcasted right here? For these playoff drivers, what should their expectations be going into next week?
I think you know better than anybody. You shouldn't have any expectations going into Talladega. Oh, holy crap, man! It just reminds me of Daytona. They ran Daytona earlier this season, and it was chaos. So I'm expecting it to be the same thing at Talladega. A lot of these guys have been getting into shape, running a lot of Draft Masters. I've been seeing on this list. They've been running a lot of Draft Masters, trying to get in shape for this truck race at Talladega next week. So, hey, man, it's going to be nice to see a couple of these guys go out here, a couple of guys that don't necessarily get to be out front all the time, like our Colton Wards and our Connor Leaches that basically are up front each and every week. It'll be nice to see some fresh faces out front. Probably a lot of blocking. I love seeing that. Boy, oh boy. Going to start swinging, baby. I can't wait for that. Wait for them to come out here swinging. And, hopefully it'll be a good race, man.
Well, of course, does it post an advantage for those that will be, by this time tomorrow, by this time, technically tonight or tomorrow night, they will be wrapping up round 5 of the Super Speedway Series right here on a Raging Idiot Racing Network. Does that kind of play into the hands of some drivers? They've already got a little bit more Super Speedway experience compared to the rest.
Hey, all I gotta say is they're gonna have to deal with me tomorrow. So
they
boy, you know, man, I'm gonna be showing out tomorrow. It's Atlanta tomorrow night, right here on the Raging Idiots Network. The Atlanta Xfinity cars. So a lot of these guys that are racing here tonight will transfer. A lot of them transfer over to the Saturday Night League, and they run that too. And man, hey, come on. That's exactly what they're here for. Here to learn a little more super speedway stuff. Come on out and race. Check it out here, right here on Racing Idiots. And man, I can't wait for Midnight Racing League Super Speedway. That's gonna be pretty sick.
Yes, sir, it is. Trevor, once again, appreciate you joining me up here in the booth. Then we're going to go ahead and start winding it down. Appreciate everybody for watching Midnight Racing League series tonight. I understand a little late notice, had a little bit of a rough start to it, but appreciate everybody for joining. Trevor, again, thank you, buddy. Look forward to seeing if we can talk again at Victory Lane tomorrow night.
That's right. Hey, man, I appreciate you, and hey, we'll see you do it again tomorrow.
All right, buddy. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Congratulations to Harry Lindmark. He is your winner tonight, and we will be right back here tomorrow night. Everybody, have a good rest of your night.